I am making this video to explain to you the workout log widget that I use. And workout training logs really illustrate the benefits of the do-it-yourself concept that widgets are all about. There's tons of training logs, there's tons of workout logs on the App Store, on the internet. Everyone's got their own ideas about how to do a training log. Some people want to log distances, some people want to log speed, some people want to log calorie consumption, effort level, all these different things. So if you use an off-the-shelf log, it's going to have all these features that you don't necessarily care about. But if you build your own log, then you have exactly the features you want and none of the features you don't want. Now, my personal version of a workout log is based on the idea of having a weekly goal that tells me how much workouts I need to do and of what different types. And it has a key concept of goal achievement. So if I don't achieve my goals for the week, I basically go into debt and I just have to do more effort and more workouts the next week to catch up with where I'm supposed to be. So for example, last week, it took me quite a while to get to the weekly goals. I did accomplish all the goals, but it took me a while. You can see here that the week started on September 21st, and it wasn't until September 30th that I completed all of the activities. And now this week, the week of the 28th, I'm actually a little bit behind because today's Saturday and I've only got I've got a lot of work to do still for this week. So I'm probably going to still be in debt next week, but eventually I will catch up. Now, here's how just to show you how the logging works. You select a workout type. So I'm going to enter some data I did yesterday on Friday. I did a yoga that was called Pop Sugar. Jess Taras is the name of the workout instructor. So I remember this is basically lets me figure out what video it was. And then I did a yoga reading. Yoga reading basically means do some yoga while reading a book, and I read a book called Console Wars. And today, on Saturday, I did 1 7-minute. Oops, that was the wrong one. 1 7-minute workout. All right, so I've got to do 7 of these through the course of the week, but I have the option of potentially doing multiple workouts per day. And that really illustrates the balance between flexibility and discipline that is imposed by this log. I can certainly slack off or take time off and skip a 7-minute workout on any given day. But over the course of the year, I'm going to do that workout 365 times. And I am roughly on track to achieve that. So that is how I keep myself on the straight and narrow, so to speak. Now, let me just show you what's going on in the back end. Here is the schema. It's got 3 tables. One is a goal, one is the actual log of the records, and one is the plan. All right. So these records that I just created are in the workout log. So I'll say select star from workout log order by ID desk limit 10, and that gives me what I just entered. So I'll delete this, and this record 1093 disappeared, and then I'll just go ahead and create that again, and it comes back. The weekly goal is a set of records for each week that indicate the goal. So here is the plan for the current week. So there's 12 miles of run, 7 workouts of 7-minute, 4 yoga workouts, so on and so forth. It should actually have, this is kind of an error. I should actually have the unit code. You can see over here there's a unit associated with each of these workout types. So I should put that in this column. And if I do select star from X week goal order by ID desk on the 10, you will see these records, right? Those correspond to these records. Now let's just put a note here, go into DB. So that should flow into that database, right? So you can see that edit there. Now, the way I manage my workout plans is I have this listing. And this listing is the select star from exercise plan. All of this table is in this on this screen. Some of them are inactive. So for example, previously this year I was doing a lot of weightlifting, but now I can't go to the gym, so that is no longer active. And instead I have yoga reading, things like that. And the connection between the template and the plan is that I can click this rebuild option, and that will take all of the active items from this screen and put it into this week's goal, right? So let's say I wanted to actually turn on the erg again. I want to start erging again. And now what I do is I'll do rebuild, and should see that item come back. Oh, you know what happened? I didn't, okay. I need to refresh this and now say rebuild. And then I see the erg show up again. But I actually don't want that, so I will refresh and rebuild, and that will disappear. All right, I need to personally, this widget may have some little issues here that I need to iron out, but it's basically working the way I want it to. So I'm not going to go too much into the details of the code. It's a pretty standard widget, but it does have some complexity because of this rebuild and this idea of creating failure records. Failure records mean that I basically declare bankruptcy. So I'm in debt, I'm behind on my schedule, and I just say, okay, I can't get these done. So I do a fail, and those go in there like with that kind of code, and then it just shows me that I didn't achieve that workout, and then I can start from a clean slate again, right? So normally if I didn't have these records, then I would still probably be working on the previous week's workouts. But now I can at least keep up with where I'm supposed to be for the week. But I try to avoid doing that, and I don't do that often. So I think I've only done that once in the last couple of weeks. Yeah. So I think other than that one incident, which was basically caused by travel and COVID and wildfire smoke, I have been pretty up to date. And the only other thing I'm going to say is that this, a little bit differently from the other widgets. This one actually does have multiple pages. So this is a different page. This is a different page from the main widget page. And that's important to bear in mind. That little glitch I saw before is because I made a change here and then didn't refresh it over here. So this tab didn't have the data that I was entering in this tab until I refreshed it. That is the big idea. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a good day.